afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Multiverse Nexus Wrestling Warzone. I am your host, Warzone General Manager Jerry Aldini, and with me, as always, are Pete McPherson and Michael Montoya.
How's it going, folks?
How we doing today? Yes, you are, Pete. Yes, you are.
Well, gentlemen, it's a crazy time in the multiverse right this moment. If you don't believe that, you weren't watching Flashbang last night. I don't know how Rabbit and Genericson are handling it over there, but that's not our problem. Our problem right now is our title scene, and specifically what's going on with the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. Last week, I granted a rematch between Zacko Duo and Semjax that ended with Malice being thrown off of a high landing in our backstage area, and Zacko Duo getting his back broken by Gorm. So, I have got updates on both of their conditions. Malice is going through a software reboot from the impact of his fall, but is expected to make a full recovery.
Turns out he was several updates behind.
It's just, I think there's a firmware update. I don't know. It was really technical, and I don't understand everything that our Sawyer tells me. However, the more dire situation is the ace of MNW, Zacko Duo. It suffered a snapping of his spine so severe that right now, current technology is unable to repair him, because remember, he is an advanced robot from the future. Our Sawyer is looking to see if he can track down and resource parts to repair the damage, but
we had several time-traveling people in this company who could do something about that!
His timeline was erased! He erased it!
Okay, screw your timeline erased. Just make a new one. That's the thing, right?
Well, right now, we're not sure if he'll even come back online. We are waiting to hear. So, in the meantime, I have to do something about this situation as your general manager. So, there was supposed to be a Multiverse Heavyweight title defense last week that didn't occur. So, guess what? We're still having one. That's right, Semjax will have his first title defense in our main event. And who's he taking on? We will tell you at that time as to prevent any shenanigans from happening to any of our wrestlers. If I have made myself perfectly clear.
Yeah, Jerry, people are, attacking each other backstage. You should get on that.
I'm working on, we're going to address a lot of those situations, but right now, you know what? You people came here for high stakes wrestling action, and that's what we're going to give you, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to kick it off the best way.
What do I smell, Jerry? Is that multi-man action I smell?
Your nose is well calibrated, Montoya. We are going to ringside. It's time for a showcase match.
Oh boy, everybody, my favorite, the showcase. Let's do this.
Your opening match is an 8-man showcase match. Introducing first, The Beast!
Everybody's favorite tiefling, Jerry.
Well, I mean, that's a matter of opinion. Certainly, the great A-lister, VIP is doing some interesting stuff recently. Ozir Turan, I've been trying to get a meeting with Ozir Turan, and he keeps telling me he's busy.
He's very busy. He's a very busy man.
In fact, he doesn't tell me he's busy. The beef is usually the one saying, the boss ain't got time for you.
Well, you have the privilege of speaking to the beef, at least. I mean, What, is that not good enough for you, Jerry? Look at this man.
I mean, that's a way to look at it, I suppose.
He's an absolute rock star, superstar, what have you, and he's probably going to win this showcase match.
Introducing next. Representing Conquest Bloodline, Carni-Val.
And my mood has instantly changed to no.
He's not wearing his Conquest app. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Carni-Val.
He's going to keep the robe on, right?
Yeah, I wish. I hope. I doubt.
He's wearing, like, regular pants, though, right? You made sure?
I don't think I think the only regular pants he owns is for his Conquest outfit. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is. It's your man Muppet.
Okay. Surely HR talked to him and he has something on under the chaps, right?
No.
No.
Introducing next. Rapture, Newroad.
Well, here's some other people's favorite tiefling.
As you said, matter of opinion.
Yeah, it is. Mrs. Aldini really likes those care packages of Enraptured Beauty. And
Listen, Enraptured Beauty's still the one thing I'm not quite convinced on.
Well, I think what you can be convinced is this man is a veteran of the multiverse, and he is
absolutely
ready for 8-man action. But the question is, that means we're going to get tiefling on tiefling action at some point.
Calm that down, Jay. That's a different website.
Introducing fourth. Gunner Birch.
Representing Omega Club, it's Gunner Birch.
Gunner Birch has, especially when it comes to this type of matchup, he has access to a limitless font of knowledge if you look at his boss.
Oh, that's right. Speaking of his boss, we're going to see Kelly in action today.
We're going to see the boss of the showcase kicking some ass today.
We are going to, yeah.
I pray for whoever she's fighting, because they're not going to last long.
Well, let's just say you may rethink that odds. It's going to be Kelly versus the main event mistress, Lady Boots.
Hashtag, women are just as scary, if not more than men. Whole thing. No capitalization, no spaces.
Introducing next. Representing the Outlaws, CJR Killer.
One of my personal favorites when it comes to the tag scene. CJR Killer, a ruthless man.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. We're actually going to be hearing a little later today from his partner, Theron Eldrazi. But yeah, CJR Killer, one half of the Outlaws. And, they are, they're a thing. Although 8-0 last week threatened to make them look docile by comparison.
I don't know. These are the men who laugh when you mention the word morals. The Outlaws, man, you can't... That's what I love about them. You can't expect them to not go lower than they already have, because they will. They will sink to new depths just to fuck with you.
Oh, yeah, they still have people with receipts on them. And not just on this show, but let's worry about that later.
Introducing next, representing the Toxic Wastelanders, Gore-Wheel.
Here he is.
In the ring, there it is.
He is the war chief of the wasteland. And a damn fine lawyer to boot. It's Gore-Wheel.
Oh, absolutely. Apparently some children around, the multiverse took some of my, great advice and did it incorrectly. And I had some suits against me. And he made them just disappear. It was great. I don't have to accept responsibility for the things I say anymore. Thanks to this man.
I'll remember that next time it's, time to work out future pay-per-view matches.
I burned the singlet. It's not happening.
Introducing next, Nakano Kirishima.
You booked this match for me, Jerry? It's all my favorite people.
It's just people. It was people who were due for a showcase match and also getting representation of several of our most prominent factions. And this delinquent is representing Blood Money.
As well as the Bad Batch, don't forget that.
Well, I mean, that's true.
Group, but...
True as well, but I think people would point out Uncle Dunk pays his bills.
I mean, who wouldn't want Uncle Dunk to pay their bills? If you're upset about that, then you're just an idiot, because Nakano Kirishima is living the life.
And introducing in the 8th and final spot, Todd Bagman.
And
this is the guy who handed Seth's ass to him last week.
That's right, in his in-ring debut, the newest edition of the MNW Warzone roster, Todd Bagman.
All right, what's the 411 on Grocery Man? What do we got?
Actually, he said us something we'll be hearing from him after this match.
All right, well, let's see him throw down.
But, let's put it, he's got a bag on his head, and that cape is a garbage bag.
That is a garbage bag.
I'm hoping that's not Trash Man Jones under that bag. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it is.
Listen, buddy, I know the crypto dip was bad for all of us, but you didn't have to take it that hard.
And it's on!
And we're already in the midst of a fustercluck as everyone's second favorite tiefling has been chokeslammed down to the mat.
Yeah, meanwhile, CJR Killer making work over the beef.
Over the beef, there we go. Oh, right over the knee, backbreak, and another one. We going for threesies?
Oh.
Threesies it is.
He is tenderizing the beef. Meanwhile, Bagman going after Carni-Val.
Wait, thank you, Carni-Val. Getting worked over by the Bagman, gonna stomp and drive the knee into the arm there. Kirishima going after that Gunner Birch. I saw green pants and I thought, well, that's going to be confusing. Slingshot to the outside goes Kirishima.
Yeah. Oh, eat the tiefling!
Gore-Wheel. The tiefling has been yeeted right onto the floor.
Meanwhile, the beef seems to have a beef with CJR Killer.
Gaining control there.
In comes the Bagman. Oh, where did he kick Carney? I'm not sure.
That could have been a low blow. Ref didn't see it.
Yeah, he might have got him in the Muppets. I don't know. Oh, he just gets thrown off by the beef.
That's what you get for hitting someone in the pom-poms. The beef. Oh, right over the knee again. Bagman got to be in a lot of pain. What do we got going on the outside? The tiefling once again thrown to the ground.
Oh, Nakano slammed by Gunner.
over the shoulders of the Beef Snake Eyes onto that top turnbuckle and a stomp to the gut. CJR Killer back in the ring, locks up with the Beef. CJR Killer showing off that strength, and Beef garroted right on that top rope.
So, of course, everyone knows last week, Seth Jackson went after Todd Bagman. He thought he was, well, after Hat Smoke, he thought he was an Eldritch Abomination, not just a new wrestler coming in for his tryout. Oh, whoa, somebody got eliminated, but the camera didn't catch it.
Rapture Newroad has been eliminated.
But, ladies and gentlemen, our expert ring announcer was on the ball.
Yep, Rapture Newroad there. Eating the pin from, was that Gore-Wheel? I assume so.
Might have been. Gore-Wheel's now trying to eliminate the Beef. And no, denied.
There are plenty of people in this ring who are not just known for their power, but known for their ruthlessness and lack of morals, let's say.
Well, yeah, it's welcome to pro wrestling. I learned that a long time ago. Back when I... Go ahead.
And CJR Killer tosses Carney to the barricade. What were you saying about back in the day, Jerry?
Just back in the day when I used to have to wrestle Rocco Brunelli, I learned about lack of morals.
What is this with... do you have this guy's number? I didn't talk to this guy.
No, I lost it years ago. I think he's in a retirement home in Florida.
Oh, boy. Meanwhile, double axe handle right to the face of Carni-Val there on the outside. CJR Killer firmly in control there. Meanwhile, in the ring, Bagman goes for the roll-up there on Kirishima, two.
And
a kick out.
The delinquent lives to fight some more.
Beautiful near fall there. Meanwhile, that avalanche slam from the top rope by the Beef. Gunnar Birch staying in, however.
Oh!
Carni-Val has been eliminated.
There's one for Gunnar Birch.
Oh, and he's going after. Oh, man! What?
CJR.
I think he was going to slam him on Gore-Wheel, and CJR got out of it.
He looked behind him and said no.
Outside the ring goes CJR Killer.
Oh, beautiful reversal there by Kirishima.
I mean,
Bagman had him in a sticky situation there.
Kirishima. Stunner!
Oh, stunner! Kirishima showing off that quickness and that cleverness that he's always had. He's a very cerebral, intelligent in-ring worker.
Neck breaker by the Bagman.
Pele kick to the Beef from Gore-Wheel.
Kick out. Nakano kicked out and caused Bagman to break up the pin on Beef. Wait a minute, what's Bagman doing? Oh!
Got the Russian leg sweep. Then the glove is for the pin. 2, 3.
Nakano Kirishima has been eliminated.
This is top 5 now. Oh! There goes the Beef. Was that the Beef?
Yep.
The Beef has been eliminated.
And just like that, we're down to 4. Gore-Wheel, CJ. Oh, maybe we're going to be down to 3. Nope. Gunnar Birch breaks out, but Bagman in his debut match has made it to the top 4.
Got that Superman punch off, and now laying in the kicks. Oh, and a stomp to the forehead on Gore-Wheel.
Oh, elbow drop.
Bagman showing some elbow grease, some tenacity. But Gore-Wheel, a seasoned veteran. Does Bagman even stand a chance in this one-on-one?
Well, I mean, this is where it gets interesting. Half of the... Oh, he did it again!
That leg sweep.
Oh, man, kick out at 2. The warrior of the wasteland will not be put down. Oh, kick to the head, kick to the bag.
Does our rookie have this one in the bag, Jerry? That's what I want to know. What else does he got in there? Snacks? The will to live? I sure would like to find out.
Well, maybe at some point we can have you do an interview with him.
You know what? I wouldn't mind that. He seems not as Never mind. I was going to say not as crazy as our usual wrestlers, but I realized he's wearing a bag on his head. 2, 3!
Gunner Birch has been eliminated.
And
it's down to 3.
Bagman now eliminates. Again, Gunner Birch is a showcase winner. He loves that side Russian leg sweep.
And it seems to be very effective for him.
Oh my God! Bagman is on
TJR Killer has been eliminated.
This man is the king of the Russian leg sweep. It's so deadly, Jerry.
And now it's down to him and Gore-Wheel. And this is a Gore-Wheel that has been beat on by CJR Killer.
It's a Russian leg sweep. He's just pulling a supermarket sweep is what he's doing. Clean up on aisle this ring. Got a 2-for-1 special on glowing green guys getting their asses kicked.
Oh! Bagman in his debut match is cleaning house.
Cleaning house, showing out. Just laying in those heavy kicks. Gore-Wheel is stunned.
Oh, and he's got him in a camel clutch.
Camel clutch, make him humble. Put him in the clearance aisle, Bagman.
And he lets it go.
Lets it go, perhaps Trust trying to weaken Gore-Wheel. Gore-Wheel catches that punch.
Headbutt. You do not want a headbutt from a wastelander. Oh, he caught him!
Oh my God! He caught Gore-Wheel! He caught 300 plus pounds of don't fuck with me! 1, 2!
Kick out at 2! Oh, that was close! You know, that's not a standard side Russian leg sweep because it's basically a leg sweep into a face buster. Or a bulldog, I should say. Oh, into the ring post!
The nose, the forehead, anything that's sticking out on your face directly onto the floor. It's not soft, folks. He's doing that in the ring on the pine and out here with that teensy little bit of padding, which is right above a solid concrete floor.
But what's is one of the things that makes a showcase match such a challenge. Falls count anywhere up and over goes Bagman.
There goes Bagman's spine on the ground this time too, and a kick out immediately.
God.
I don't know what juice Bagman's been drinking.
You know, Bagman last week was supposed to be in for a tryout match, but that got messed up by Seth, and Gore-Wheel, in fact, advised we should just give him a contract. I think Gore-Wheel might be regretting that right now. Off the top rope. That may be a
regrettable decision of Gore-Wheel. You think maybe this might hurt Gore-Wheel's ego just a teensy bit? Getting pummeled by a rookie currently. I may stand corrected, though. He was able to reverse out of that using his power and pick up Bagman, slam him straight on the ground.
Either way, I'd say Bagman has turned out to be I think he's going to turn out to be a good investment.
You think so? Or the fact that he's kicking ass.
Kick out at 2 again.
Kicking ass and kicking out. Stomp straight to the spine by Gore-Wheel. Perhaps he's done playing games now. A little more focus. Now trying to dictate the pace, but Bagman.
Bridging into it. 1.
Bridging.
2.
2.
Kick out at 2 again.
Bagman, so many near falls. This man is deadly.
Here he goes again. I'd love to know what he calls that move.
For now, I'm calling it supermarket sweep. That's what I'm calling it.
Yeah, fine. I'll work with that.
Roll through, drops the knee as Gore-Wheel. Right onto the face. That was a veteran move. That was very quick, very snappy. He just took the opportunity when he saw it. Leaped up for the third time.
Again! Oh! Kicking out again on Gore-Wheel.
Bagman proving himself formidable to say the very least.
Oh, he's biting the fingies! You know, I swore I would never say that, and yet here I am.
1, 2.
One!
Another kick out! I think we're seeing a shift of emotions here in Gore-Wheel. I think we're starting to see those frustrations show. Maybe we might start seeing some mistakes here. Another slam. Another opportunity to get the pin. Oh, and he kicks out again! Bagman! Gore-Wheel drops the leg straight across the chest and neck. That upper body shot. This might be enough. Now driving the knee right into the solar plexus. Kick straight to those hamstrings. Now he is just using his power to decimate Bagman now to try and keep him down.
So I'm getting told, I think that move of his is called Trash Dreams. Oh!
And your winner, Gore-Wheel.
Gore-Wheel securing the victory.
Oh!
Okay.
He's feeling it.
I think he's angry.
I think he is too. I think he didn't expect such resilience from the Bagman.
You know, I might be smelling some not so nice feelings. These two might start harboring for each other.
Well,
because that was knockdown, drag out.
It
Jared.
was, but you know what? So we had somebody backstage after last week. After the incident with Seth Jackson, approached Todd Bagman to find out. So here's what Todd had to say last week.
I'm Todd Bagman. I live in a dumpster, and I have no bloody clue what a hat or an L drink are, and I don't care. I'm only here for one sole reason. Only, to kick anyone's ass. Either it be for a slice of ham, my raccoons, or to anyone looking at me funny. I'm Todd Bagman, and I'm gonna bag you.
I think he said he had pet raccoons.
He said he was gonna bag. I don't want to be Bagman.
Bagman.
Sir Bag.
Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media during that match to Nakano, Mr. Butler said, "Now remember, kid, make sure you yeet the tiefling." Well, I mean, the tiefling got yeeted, but not by Nakano. But then we had Power Surge. Hey, Jerry, think of the money saved on action figures with this new guy. I mean, yeah, actually, that's a really good point. Thank you, Power Surge.
Painting the eyes is always weird.
You got to paint those eyebrows on, but that's. And then the janitor giving a shout out to the Bagman. Incredible showing, Bagman. I've got my eye on you. Well, you got to think the janitor and the Bagman,
natural enemies
or natural allies. Enemies. Maybe he's cleaning up. I mean, or I could see it either way. Honestly, I could absolutely see it either way. So, meanwhile, there's so much going on. And as we get ready for our next matchup, so much happened last week. But, we were talking about everything with CJR Killer and the Outlaws. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a message. Let's hear from the other half of the Outlaws, Theron Eldrazi.
3. The number of finishers I took at Vania. 5. The number of chair shots I took. 8. The number of people in that match. 12. the number of staples in my skull from Mizuki in that chair. 15, the number of teams CJ and myself will publicly maim, draw, and quarter on the Warzone roster, backstage or in the ring. 1, the number of teams that will be reintroduced to ourselves tonight. MNW, we are the outlaws you came to fear. We're done playing politics and done being the cool heels. And you fans, well, you can kiss my plains walking white ass.
Well, about what I would expect from, Theron Eldrazi.
What? Theron Eldrazi told the fans to kiss his ass?
Well,
he's never done that before.
And some about plains. So what? He walks in farmlands. I don't.
I think you're talking about like planar shifts.
Is this multiversal stuff?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is technically we're all walking on planes. It's a flat surface, so it's pretty easy to do.
That's a good.
You ever
point,
been to the plane of negative energy, Jerry?
I just, I don't know.
Not a fun place.
Meanwhile, Maximilian Thunder Thighs, there and you and me, draft night, I'll duel you, Planeswalker. Oh, is that card game? Oh, the kids love that card game. You know what? Let's not worry about that. You came here for wrestling action, and we promised you a match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It is the Boss versus the Lady of Conquest.
I think I know where this is going.
Folks, it is time for Kelly versus Lady Boots.
All right, I see it right here. I think it's called Mystic the Bickering.
Really?
I thought you were
I think that's
talking
what it's
about
called.
Sorcery the Collecting.
Well,
I don't know.
There's a lot of magic and there's a lot of complaining.
Yeah, I have a card that says I win.
Really?
Yes, it just says I win.
So as we're apparently there is a cleanup happening right now. The ladies are in position, but somebody is they're trying to get the music cued, I think is what's going on.
There we go. Truck having trouble again.
Let's just head to ringside.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Omega Club, Kelly!
Hey, Jerry, look! It's Kelly!
It is Kelly, leader of Omega Club, manager of Omega Pub, the boss of the showcase. Ladies and gentlemen, if she wins, drinks might be on the house. I mean, I can't speak for her, but she's been known.
She has been known to do that. A font of wrestling and management knowledge. She should teach the masterclass on how to be a badass. It's Kelly. I would give her a hug if I wasn't afraid of her.
So, who are you more afraid of, her or her opponent?
See, Jerry, all you gotta do is just put it on. Never mind.
All right.
I was gonna say put it on his tab.
That's fair.
And introducing their opponent, representing the Conquest Bloodline, Lady Boots.
I'm a good Christian man, Jerry. I have no comment.
Really? Are you a churchgoer?
No.
Okay. There you have it. Former Nexus Titan champion, the main event mistress, the Lady of Conquest, Lady Boots. Of course, we've got a lot of action. I mean, we saw Carni-Val in a showcase match, and of course, the leader of the bloodline, Semjax, in your main event, defending his title. The only bloodline member not scheduled on the card today is Gorm.
Is this a gimmick infringement match, Jerry? Is this a fight for purple?
No, I think they just both like purple.
I have my hair's purple, Jerry. You know, I got the whole purple man bun thing going on.
You know, I don't judge style. I judge wrestling skill, and we're off.
Speaking of wrestling skill, Kelly going right for the throat, or I guess the gut, you'd say there with that gut buster. Oh, now driving that heel straight into the that meaty part right under the armpit there. That's
going up top. Oh!
Meteora. Now just driving her knuckles straight into the forehead.
Well, I mean, this is what you come to expect. These two, this is not their first dance.
Oh, absolutely not. These two have faced each other a multitude of times beforehand. Big right-hand swipe there. Dodged by Kelly. Kelly, usually dictates the pace of matches very well. She goes at a frantic speed, which usually can take people out even just from the get-go.
Well,
I can't keep up with her.
But we have seen with Lady Boots Tenor, both in being the Nexus Titan champion, but also her participation in the C101 tournament, that she is highly resilient and a powerful striker. So while Kelly may have the speed advantage, Boots has the power advantage.
Those legs aren't just for looks, Jerry. They will kill you.
They will. One good Clint Eastwood or kiss the boot and you're done. Not to mention if you get hit by the stylo. Oh, meanwhile, neck breaker.
Yeah, no, those signature moves of Lady Boots, those strikes are just objectively deadly. Meanwhile, Kelly, though, staying on top of things. Kelly's strikes may not have all that same power, but their ferocity and just the speed that they're coming at you, you don't get a chance to properly tense yourself up and get ready for them.
I mean, that's a fair assessment, Michael.
Two different schools of thought here when it comes to striking. Both these ladies have a good shot at taking this match, but so far, Kelly in control.
And off the top rope. Oh, yeah, as we said, brutality, and these two are neither prone to holding back. Oh my God!
Holding nothing back, Jerry, too.
Oh
no! I thought she had it there. That was very close, a near fall.
The EFU. Oh, face. And then a rock the house by the Lady of Conquest.
The house has been rocked.
Or then,
I think Lady Boots, that near fall sort of awoken something. that suggestive cover from Lady Boots. Kick straight to the spine and stomping right on the fingers. That was not just a plain old stomp to the hand. That was targeted just on the top half of those fingers, trying to shut down Kelly's offense.
Kelly was looking like she might have been going for another EFU and blocked and countered by the main event mistress.
Devastating left hands. Oh, went for the pump kick there. Just missed. And oh, there we go. Suplex. One. Kick out at one.
Oh. Two. Okay. Again, like I said, the resiliency of Boots.
There's a reason this woman was champion.
And a long reign did she have? A
very long reign, deservedly so. Lady of Conquest, she's called that for a reason. She held gold for a reason. There is no reason, however, to underestimate her in any capacity. The same being, however, for Kelly, but eating one of those strikes that we were talking about.
And again, rocking the house is Lady Boots.
2.
And a kick out again by Kelly.
You know, I'd say that maybe that cover is a bit too showboaty and Lady Boots should stop doing it, but I feel like I'd be in trouble backstage if I said that, so I'm not gonna. Sure,
because you didn't just totally say it right now. You're fine. You're good, Michael. Jawbreaker! And again, going after the legs, I mean, all of Lady Boots' offense comes from those legs, so sure, attacking them's a good plan on Kelly's part.
Boots were made for kicking.
Boots knows that, is well aware, and is protecting her legs whenever possible.
You know, it's a very important and revolutionary technique that we here in MNW call steppies.
Oh, right.
Big cross body.
Frog splash off the top. And again, Boots gets out at 2. Oh, Kelly's setting up. What are we going to get? Oh, Boots had it. Lady Boots had it scouted. I think we were about to get the kill me that Boots dodged.
It's a quick slide back. Catching Kelly off guard there. Thumb kick.
Lady Boots not happy with the ref. Oh, going for that kick again. Kelly caught it. And down she goes.
Hit the ankle there. Good wrestling acumen there from Kelly. This has been a brawl, but it's always good to see those shades of wrestling in there. Good deep cover. There it is. Kelly takes it.
And your winner, Kelly.
Ultimately, though, I think there the downfall of Lady Boots, I'm sorry to say, was that that showmanship, that wanting to appease the crowd. I think that might have been Lady Boots' downfall.
I mean, possibly. There's a lot to unpack there, but in the end, it just another notch in the great rivalry between the Lady of Conquest and the boss of Omega Club.
Oh, and working with these two, Jerry, you know this isn't over.
Oh, I have no delusions on that at all, Mr. Montoya. Meantime, we have a lot of, like I said, a lot of stuff went down last week. We have a lot of people who want to say things. One of them, a man who is currently working really hard, is gaining the respect of the locker room and had a spectacular win on our return show. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm of course talking about the fan favorite, one of your favorites, Michael, because you know what we have in this federation?
What do we have in this federation, Jerry?
Bees!
Oh, it's my, okay. I thought you were talking about one chance and I was going to punch you, but now I'm happy.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Buck Bumble.
Viva la raza multiverse. It is I, Buck Bumble. And before I say anything else, I must first say this. Thank you, Nice Ice. Thank you for pushing me, for making me struggle, for taking me to the absolute limit. You have lit a fire under me, and I will kindle this into a roaring blaze. And between us, no hard feelings, I hope. You're a good man, I like you. But now, on to why I am talking to you all today. I have heard the commentary team and the fans talking about how this might be the year for Buck, or even the year I finally take gold. At my heart, I am a man of the people. And so I will do my very best to give the people what they want. No matter how long it takes, I will be a champion. You can bet on that. Not just for myself, but for everyone who has believed in me or helped me along the way. Thank you for listening. Until next time.
Well, there you have it. Buck Bumble promising to hold gold to become a champion.
Viva La Raza, Jerry. I love him.
I know.
I love him.
He's your favorite, or one of your favorites. But you know what? So we had so much has been going on lately, and this next match, two of our finest competitors coming down to ringside. It's time. Let's get down to ring for some singles action.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Alicester Evergreen.
Another newer member of the roster who has shown, let's just say, a scary side of himself.
Yeah, one of our three rookies, and by say that I mean one of the three people currently eligible for being Rookie of the Year in the next Nexus, and a strong contender, Alicester Evergreen, who, well, we now know is some kind of werewolf or lycanthrope or something. He can turn furry.
Yeah, he's got lupus.
I don't think that's what it's called. You know, I watch enough House to know it's never lupus.
But what if it was? Alicester Evergreen.
I mean, fine competitor. Has a few issues with Sir Uncle Dunk's bodyguard, Mr. Butler.
Perhaps looking to take out some of those frustrations tonight.
Yeah, well, he's going to have his work cut out for him, considering who he's facing this evening. Because you know what?
To see who that is.
Well, because you'll see. I mean, think about it, Michael. Think about it. Who do you send up against a werewolf?
And introducing their opponent, Carcharodon.
Because wolves like fish?
You send a shark.
Oh, yeah.
That's, you know.
Monster, yeah. No, I get you now.
Yeah, what do you send against a predator? A bigger predator. And I've been trying to talk to Carcharodon, and he just, I don't know how to describe it. Do you know what kind of sound shark makes?
Well, I don't know. He's tweeted at me before.
Yeah, it's unnerving.
I imagine it would be.
But yeah, here he is, Carcharodon, going up against.
It's just weird. Carcharodon has bulked up.
Something has happened. Yeah, no, he's different. Something has happened. I don't know. Is it a glow up?
Has he just become more angry and more fish than he was before? I guess we'll see.
Well, meanwhile, we're off. I'm going to ask
the first for flesh in this match has got to be the highest we've ever had.
I'm just going to ask Michael, who do you like in this matchup?
Well, in the kaiju battle, Jerry, it's usually the weirdest one wins. So I got to go with Carcharodon.
Well, that's, okay, you know, that's one way to look at it, sure. But you know what?
One way to look at it.
Alicester Evergreen has been making quite the performance, and you say Carcharodon's the weirdest. He's a white werewolf. He's a white wolf. We don't know. For all you know, he's a witcher.
Huh.
Did you think about that?
Well, I mean, he doesn't carry swords with him, so I doubt it.
Are you sure? Are you sure, Michael?
I've never seen the man with a sword.
But which witcher would he be?
Well, School of the Wolf, obviously. Wait a minute, what the hell's going on here?
What do we have going on here?
It's Butler!
Oh, Mr. Butler, heard you talking shit.
Oh, yeah, these two have been having... that's gonna cost you.
Turn your back on Carcharodon.
You took your eyes off of the Shark Man for the wrong moment to deal with the Butlers. Might have been whipped. Oh!
Oh! Bad news for Alicester.
Alicester reverses, but now there's that ominous presence outside the ring. Oh, and
staring.
Obviously, he's throwing Alicester a little off his game, but okay, Alicester picking him up.
Perhaps blinded by the rage.
Oh, Carcharodon now. Oh.
Oh, the charge by Carcharodon. Shades of El Toro Azul.
Oh, just punch, kick.
Beautiful
punch.
striking combination. Those right hands landing.
And now he's just using the rope leverage on Carcharodon. Can't feel. Oh, and he's got him over.
Rope is not doing them justice, Jerry. Those are high-tension steel cables with a little bit of padding.
I mean, if you've ever been to the ring, and both Michael and I have, you know, just about everything in the ring hurts.
Yeah. Yes, it does. I had to do drills where I slammed my back into those damn ropes for hours.
And aren't you glad you did?
No, I'm not. I'm pretty sure that took 5 years off my life. And speaking of 5 years off your life, that sweep was vicious.
Oh!
Speaking of sweeps.
Carcharodon is definitely, I hate to be the cliche, he was spilling blood in the water, but Pele kick.
And a kick out at 2. Pele kick notwithstanding, laying in more kicks.
He's going for it. That spike thing on his head, he just drove it into Alistair's chest.
Yeah, that was straight, like, what, horn on sternum?
Yeah.
Horn growth?
Whatever it is. Oh, there it is, ladies and gentlemen.
My question, Jerry, does Carcharodon have bones or cartilage?
That's a question for somebody who knows more about sharks than I do.
Well, sharks are cartilaginous fish, or whatever the word is. So is he a cartilage person? Cartilage humanoid?
You know, you ask him.
Is he bendy?
He certainly seems flexible at the Oh,
driving in the heels and then slingshotting back up and down, driving the knees straight into the chest. That's got to be a cracked rib for sure.
Here we go. Oh, I think he was setting up for maybe an abyssal descent or maybe even the dreaded Megalodon impact, but Alicester got him off the top ropes before that could happen.
Yeah, the speed of Alicester too much was able to rip him right off the top rope, but Carcharodon turning it back around. This beautiful exchange here, reversals upon reversals.
Oh, blood in the water!
Now he can smell it. He's hungry, Carcharodon!
And the Megalodon impact hits! But it's not quite enough. The resiliency of Evergreen. Oh!
Oh my god!
Abyssal descent hits! He is going on all thrusters now. Oh, here we come. And again, the Megalodon impact.
2. Oh, and a kick out.
Oh, and Alicester Evergreen back on his feet. Oh, righty.
Alicester Evergreen very good with the reversals and finding creative ways to use his opponent's offense against him.
Oh, you like that?
Rolled forward. Absolutely rolled forward into that DDT. That was beautiful. Shoulder throw.
Going for the pin.
1, 2, 3. There it is.
And your winner, Alicester Evergreen.
Butler looking a little disappointed.
Well, I think he came out there trying to give a little bit of an advantage to Carcharodon, which I think helped. But it wasn't enough to overcome just the raw power of Evergreen. So win in the column of Alicester.
Yeah, win in the column of Alicester, also showing some great control over that fiery temper of his.
That's true. Also tweeting, I think he was tweeting out from ringside, Mr. Butler. So you actually did it, huh, Carcharodon? You went full DIO and rejected your humanity. I guess you truly are a demon shark. Do. Oh, wait a minute. Is that what happened? Is Carcharodon more shark demon than human now?
See, I told everyone. He came at me with, oh, I'm Carhuman. Not anymore, Carcharodon. I was right. I knew it.
Okay. You know what? That's a fish. That's a terrible phrase. I'm not going to use it. You know what? Let's hear from somebody else. You got to hear from your favorite a moment ago, didn't you? Didn't you, Michael?
I did.
You got to hear from Buck Temple. You know who else was in high stakes action last week? Your other favorite, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear from Juan Chance.
Son of a goddamn bitch!
Multivania has come and gone, and with it, a new era of MNW begins. So, I will continue to keep my promises. I will obtain a title. I will climb the mountain of glory, and I will be a champion. It does not matter if I have to bleed, break a bone, break or form alliances. I will face the odds, and those odds are 1 to none.
All right. Well, I guess there we go. In the meantime, let's go ahead. So somebody else wants to come down to is waiting at grill position. We've been requested a little ring time, so let's head down to ringside and let's hear what this particular individual has to say.
I think you got to jiggle some wires, Jerry.
Oh, hang on a second. Let me see what I got here. Hang on a second. Folks, we're experiencing some technical difficulties. Give us just a second. Hang on.
Twizzling twazzles here.
Twizzling. We have the tech crew coming out.
Usually with mine, I just hit it until it works. So I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you do that. Hang on a second. This let's see if this works. I think that's as good as it's going to get there. Can you kind of see the screen right now there, Michael?
Just barely.
All right, well, let's give this a shot. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go down to ringside. And let's hear from Sergeant Major Cain. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Sergeant Major Cain, and you all know what I've been doing lately. I've been working on my boot camp open challenge to improve myself. I used to be a soldier in the army that was known as Cloud9, but I am my own general now. But apparently, I am not done with Cloud9 business. Just when I thought maybe I could get past that, no. It keeps coming back. I mean you, Ignacio. You know what I'm talking about. For some reason, you keep wanting to get into my business. I don't know what is going on with you, buddy. I just don't know. You know, I thought that we were going to be good. But no. No, you keep wanting to do whatever it is you're doing. So let's get this done with. So why don't you just come down to this ring and look me in the face, man to man, you awkward bastard. And we can figure out how we're going to settle this so I can get on with my career. So I can rebuild myself into the finest fighting machine Multiverse Nexus Wrestling has ever seen. So, I'm waiting. I'm right here. You know where to find me. I'm not hiding from you, buddy.
Well, there's a response, but
that is not who Cain was asking for. That was not... We saw him earlier today in the showcase match. That is the delinquent Nakano Kirishima.
Out here with some words.
Well, let's hear what he's got to say.
Yeah, how's it going, Sergeant Major? Listen, we got a couple of issues here that you and I need to work out. Know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we both had an issue with Ignacio, didn't we? We had a bit of a battle going, bit of a tussle, and, he interrupted it, didn't he?
You know, I'm kind of glad you're here. I mean, I wanted to talk to Ignacio, but, you know, you've been as much of a pain in my ass as he has, maybe more so. I listed the open challenge so I can improve myself, win or lose. You know what? You won the first match. Congratulations, Nakano. You're a great wrestler. And then you had to attack me like a punk-ass bitch.
All's fair in love and fucking you up, dude. All right? That's just how it goes, all right? That's the way the pendulum swings, I guess. But listen, I got backing, I got money, I got all the clout in the world that I need. But something that I want from you is to prove that I am more vicious than you will ever be.
Oh, you want to prove that, huh? You know what? I'd love that. You know, we were having a great match. We were, and then when Ignacio came out, so what, you're asking for a rematch? I'm down for us having a rematch, buddy. But we got a little problem, you and I. It wears a mask, and it doesn't know how to talk in crowds.
All right, so what you're saying is rematch is on pending fucking up awkward Mascario over there. Is that what I'm not picking up what you're putting down correctly there? Is that what we're going with this? Because I might agree with you on this rare occasion.
You know what? What I want is this. you, me in a match where we are assured that we are not going to get interfered with. That Nakano, your buddies aren't going to come down. No Butler, no Unkley. Ignacio doesn't come and interfere because he wants to mess with me. Just you and me in action. So you know what? I'm going to turn it over to Aldini. What do you think?
All right, yeah, perfect. Aldini, ban that little giblet stain from ringside. And you got yourself a match that's gonna get top bill, and let me tell you, the Delinquent versus Sergeant Major Payne 2, the one where I fuck you up.
Yeah, you know what? This is good. I like this. You and I can settle matters. I can have the match I really wanted to have, and we just make sure that no one comes, that everyone is banned from ringside. Just you and me fighting man to man, and we figure out who. Hey, let's take it a step further. How about this? No holds barred. No DQ. How's that sound? Let's do it. Let's go as extreme as we can, and we'll really figure out which one of us is the best at this game. Let's do it, Nakano. You're on. You, me, as brutal as you like, and we will do this. So I will see you as soon as we get that match made by Jerry. Later!
Well, what do you say, Jerry?
I'm fine with that. I mean, the fact that those two could agree on anything, I think they agreed more due to the fact that they are both completely annoyed with Ignacio more than anything.
Yes, Cervantes not doing himself any favors backstage.
I mean, he's so awkward.
He's just...
It's so weird.
He once, came... He shook my hand, but he didn't dry his hands from, using the bathroom. There was soap. There was still soap. You're supposed to... rinse off the soap.
Fair. At least be thankful there was soap. That he used soap. They were at least washed.
That's true.
Take the. Yeah, I know. I'm with you. You know what? We got somebody else we need to hear with, and it's very appropriate we hear from this individual right now because, he's going to also be banned from ringside in that matchup. Yeah, I'm going to say it right now. They'll have their no holds barred match. No blood money. No one. Anyone that goes to ringside in their match is suspended. I don't care who it is.
Oh my God.
No. I'm going to let them have their match uninterfered. Because, you know what? I think that's fair after everything. But we need to hear from the man who pays Nakano's bills. Ladies and gentlemen, Sir Unkley Dunk.
Haha, yeah.
Tremble in fear, for it has begun. I had declared war upon the brass and the company back at Multivania, and the first step of my plan had been completed before anyone could even notice. What's that? No one has noticed the difference? Why, it's all around you. Every vending machine in the building has been replaced by ones owned by Unkley Incorporated. Now every snack you buy shall be one donation closer to my complete domination over the company. What's that? You'll just bring in snacks from outside? You fools! I have also bought out every snack store within 161 kilometers radius of the stadium. Now only Uncle snacks will be available to be consumed at any given show at MNW. Which ones have nuts? You'll have to figure that out yourself. The first step of my Grandmaster plan has been completed, and soon MNW will rue the day they crossed paths with Sir Uncle Dunk.
That fiend!
People with nut allergies are gonna. That's great.
You know, I thought things were going to get better after Multivania, but no, it just he keeps.
What's the matter, Jerry? Not a fan of Uncly drink? I love it.
You know, well, no, I've got my Squatch roast. It's just, you know, that explains a lot. You know, I was wondering what had happened to you know, my favorite snacks in the snack machine. They're gone, and there was new ones. I was like, now I know it's that fiend.
You didn't notice his face on the thing above it with the giant neon sign?
I don't pay attention to the. I just read the name. Anyway, tweeting out on social media in response, Mr. Butler saying, Uncle Dunkaroos are now on sale. Get them while they're hot.
Woo.
Wait a minute. Hot? Should they be hot? I don't like that. And also tweeting out on social media, Rapture Newroad. MNW is brought to you by Vegan Tiefling Treats. Vegan Tiefling Treats. Fuck you, Uncle. Oh God, no! No, please don't. Not another merch war. I've seen what's happened on Flashbang when people get in merch wars with Zach DeWeaver. It never ends well. And with that note, no, we're going to ringside. We got a huge match lined up next because we got
road food vendors.
We're trying to figure out who is going to be the next contenders for the All Odds, and we have two high caliber teams. One in their debut as a tag team. Let's head to ringside.
The following is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, the Wild Hearts.
There you have it. Their first time officially as a tag team. McMorgan and the myth-made flesh Beowulf. The Wild Hunt. This has
gotta be a deadly combo.
I mean, would you want to cross these two?
In a bar? Maybe. But in the ring, no.
I don't know.
By cross, I mean like hang out with. Not.
I was gonna say, you want to get in a bar fight with them? Good luck.
No. That's not what I meant.
Meanwhile, yeah, and of course, we know these two have got their sights firmly set on going after Legion. After, you know, Earl King West. Whoa, they're getting each other pumped up.
Oh boy.
After Earl King West decided to make McMorgan his plaything, in part because the McMorgan clan has a long history of hunting the Fae, and of course Beowulf has a long history of fighting monsters.
So these two have created a beautiful partners, French, they both like killing stuff.
Sure.
And introducing their opponents, High Voltage.
So, yeah, after last week and after Aiden Zero made his threats, it did remind me that I did owe High Voltage a match to, you know, prove themselves if we're going to see who's going to face the All Odds these two deserve to be in the equation. So
well-established tag team, good in-ring meshing between these two.
Yeah. I mean, they're great. I think they're great. It just Aiden just seems to be just
adamant.
I just want to know if somebody's checked his sugar intake.
When has anyone ever understood that man ever?
I mean, he is from a cyberpunk future. He doesn't know. To him, nature is a thing that has to be manufactured. But these
the other day he asked me if peanuts were soy, and I didn't know what he meant.
Yeah. You know, he recently asked, one of the things he asked me was, why people aren't keeping raccoons as pets.
They're vermin.
He should have a conversation with Bagman on that front, I think.
Oh, God. I don't want to think about those two having a conversation. We've already dealt with one collapse of reality. I don't need a trash-based collapse of reality.
Well, anyway, first off, let's have this match. And it's going to start off McMorgan and Leonid Sanchez. The Scottish...
Let's just say you are unlucky if you ever start a match on the opposite side of the ring from McMorgan.
And immediately tagging in Beowulf. I was going to say it's the Scottish Warrior versus the Alien Prince. But now it's now the myth incarnate, and he's getting
the Scottish Alien. Yeah, that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah, just rapid fire.
And out starting this match off with a bang. Now getting control there.
Well, so here's gonna be an interesting thing. The Wild Hunt are two great singles competitors, but they are new to tag action, whereas High Voltage have been an established tag team for quite a while. And in comes McMorgan again. One thing I'll say about the Hunt, they're rapid tagging.
Well, if these two, get out of that adjustment period, I think they could be a formidable, if not maybe even future champs.
I concur. Oh, that was impressive. Color me impressed. Well done,
the momentum
Leonid.
From that drop kick to land squarely on his feet from Leonid. That's an out-of-this-world maneuver, if I do say so myself. He's got the leg tied up, however, does McMorgan. Coming back in, vicious left, right, punch to the gut, hook to the head. That beautiful striking combination now driving him into that ring post, into the turnbuckle.
Oh, just stomping on him.
Yeah, working over that shoulder and chest. Pectorals.
Holy shit, it's... No! Louis McDonald. One half of Legion. And, of course, Louis with that Mystery in the Bank briefcase.
There's no titles out here, Louis. Though I think he's just here maybe stirring the pot for one...
and Beowulf! He said something. Beowulf is now beating the hell out of Louis.
Oh,
I think Wonderball went over. It's now, at this moment, just a singles match between McMorgan and Leonid. Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, taking advantage is Wonderball.
Screw the match. Oh, no. Louis there. Yeah, Louis has gotten Leonid now beaten on Beowulf, and now McMorgan it's chaos in the ring.
McMorgan seeing red. He's seeing red. He's punching the crap out of Louis.
The ref's got to get... Ref, get control. Why aren't you throwing... okay, at least the two legal men are fighting, but get somebody in the ring.
He dropped him on the ground like a surprised fishmonger.
I'm going to remember that. Like a surprised fishmonger.
You ever hear a tuna hit the ground?
No.
Why have I? Oh, big
all right,
deal
and
there.
now...
Just driving the head of the ground.
Is Louis still out there?
He is still out there, I think, recovering from flopping like a fish. big headbutt straight to the chin.
The Jarrett Cruise.
I learned a lot of things at the Jarrett Cruise. Did you know that it's worth investing in gold right now? You should, I can send you my affiliate link. Eh?
I thought
invest in gold?
You know what? I'm not going to get involved in that right now, but yeah, Louis is still at ringside. Just ominously staring at Beowulf.
The pace of this match being dictated right now by Wonderball. Drove that knee to the head. The experience giving him possibly an edge, but ooh. There we go. Back up, dropping legs on legs there.
Tagging in his partner.
Leonid is in here, folks. What has he got? Tie up into a scoop and a slam. There it is. I think that's probably my favorite wrestling move, Jerry, is the good old scoop slam. Don't know why, just love it.
And in comes McMorgan.
They're playing the they're playing the game, Jerry. They're playing the tag game.
I mean, McMorgan was part of a tag team at one point, briefly with Ginger Boy. Oh!
He was charging up there. Is he like building up kinetic energy? Is that allowed? Is that an alien thing?
I don't think it's forbidden by the rules.
What are our rules on powering up, Jerry?
Well, I mean, we have inhibitors in the ringside to keep people from going well beyond human norms. It's questionable. They sometimes break down, but overall, they seem to work.
Well, I'm glad we don't have Saiyans in this company because I feel like they'd find a way to break it. Like they do everything.
We have seen, it's funny we've avoided Saiyans. But I'm also thankful. So, that's not saying, please don't recruit a Saiyan anymore.
Yeah, let's not. Going for the arm there. Now another pick up and slam, power slam there.
Bringing him over into the red corner.
Wonderball highly underrated in my book. Every time he gets to the ring, he manages to surprise me with his athleticism. Every time.
Wonderball, I just realized something. I was wondering what was going on, why Wonderball went over there. You realize Wonderball was screwed over by Louis McDonald. Wonderball used to be,
of explanation.
Yeah, used to be Louis McDonald's partner until Louis predictably screwed him over.
Louis McDonald screwed someone over?
Long list of...
Yeah, I mean...
Perhaps the phrase "get in line" is appropriate.
I mean, you're right, Pete. Oh, there we go!
Pile driven.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Highlander hits the Highlander.
That modified driver devastating and put in use by McMorgan. These two tying up McMorgan. Managed to get that goozle on the back of the neck. Now, what do we got going?
Here we go. Oh, it's getting, yep. He's got the band in, the band this locked in.
Yep, band this locked in.
Oh, no.
Whoa!
And your winners, High Voltage.
It came down to that tag team experience, Jerry. Leonid saved that match for High
What is Louis doing in the ring with... Wait, what's going on here?
What?
Wait, Wonderball, why are you... What the hell? Okay, they're...
Come on, punch him in the face.
Oh, wait a minute. And now Wonderball hit him with a cutter. Never mind.
Oh, okay, there it is.
Wonderball was just lulling him into a false sense of security because he knows what a freaking egomaniac Louis McDonald is.
He's trying to take their piece from the crowd, Jerry. That's what he was trying to do.
He was just Oh, for God's sake, Louis McDonald, get out of my ring. Yeah, I think you had a combination of, as you said, the tag team experience of High Voltage over the still syncing up with each other Wild Hunt, but also Louis McDonald out there screwing with everything.
When does he not do that?
Also, tweeting out on social media again is Power Surge. I'd like to take this opportunity to plug my partnership with Coca-Cola. Surge is back. Oh, okay.
Never got to try that. Is it any good?
Well, and then Sasquatch Wing.
Don't tease me. Don't toy with my emotions like that.
That's true. Squatch Roast Coffee delivered to you fresh to your doorstep. Just listen for the shaking of the trees and you'll know your coffee has arrived.
Hey, that reminds me, Squatch, I'm going to need some more cold brew. Thank you, boss.
And then Maximilian Thunder Thighs. I'd like to point out last week's assault by Louis McDonald on the All Odds, and it's funny their enemies, the Wild Hunt, make their shot at the tag team division. Odd booking, or are the Wild Hunt being played by the Legion? We're dealing with Earl King after all. Hashtag Feywild.
Don't say that, or else Earl King is actually going to take credit for that. You know that's how that works, right? Right, Max? Are you that dumb?
I mean,
meanwhile, he's gonna take credit for it now.
Let's not worry about that at the moment. Let's we've still got a fair amount of people to hear from today.
Yep.
You know, it's we are far from done, and meanwhile, let's hear from I think you like this guy. I mean, you know what? I mean, and I got to be fair. I have to be fair. He is one of I am the general manager, and he is one of our champions. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's head down to ringside where we're going to hear from your Warpgate Hardcore champion, Suplex Sam.
The Suplex Man, baby! So, janitor, Sawyer, you really want to come out here and say some BS like, oh, you're gonna go after all these titles, all these babes out here, huh? They're just weak-minded little fools, alright? They buy soup if I tell them, and I guess they'll believe you if you tell them, huh? But don't worry, babes. The Warpgate title ain't going nowhere because, you know what? I'm gonna take a little bit of a note here from my old friend who I beat the piss out of. Y'all remember old Daggy, aka not the hardcore champ no more. You remember him, right? Well, I'm gonna take a little piece out of his book, a little page, a little taste perhaps. Well, let me tell you what I'm gonna do, babes. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. I am going to start hand-picking my competitors, and guess what? You two chumps with big aspirations, you ain't on the list. You wanna know who is though, babes? Because eyes can tell you. And I will here shortly, but for suspense, I'm going to pause for a third time. And that is happening right now. But anyway, the people I have chosen, the competitors that I have handpicked, are going to be registered Anon, that's right, the creepy little weirdo in the vents, as well as that master of street bullshit, Glacirus.
And while that was going on, I was handed a note, hand-delivered, by a courier who apparently expected me to give him the tip because Sam didn't pay him.
Oh.
That, yeah, they've requested that I actually schedule a contenders match. You know what? I'll do it. In fact, it will be, we got a couple guys waiting up in the gorilla position right now. As soon as they're done, we'll have a contenders match. Before our main event, our penultimate match will be Glacirus versus Registered Anon. Whoever wins is the #1 contender for the Warpgate Hardcore Champion. Why not?
Oh boy, here we go.
So, but that'll happen. But first, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to that next match, it's time for a word from our sponsors. So, we will be back after this commercial message.
Hey, baby, I'm here to announce the Burning Lounge has become an official business under the MNW banner. Do come on in and visit. It has beautiful interiors where you can come enjoy the food, the wine, the music, and the dancing, staffed by members of your very own MNW community and various other mythical creatures and beings from the cold, dark unknown. Although the building is magical, no outside magic is allowed without permission. So come on down and feel the burn of the Burning Lounge.
Hello, beings of the Multiverse. Does you love wrestling? Does you love dressing up to support your favorite wrestlers? Well then, you need to get down to Zach's shop today. Located at the corners of the Multiverses Avenue and Nexus Lane, we've got everything you need from mantelpieces to punching bags. No other store in the Multiverse has as big a selection as I's got with as low prices. If you think that's wrong, then you're insane! So come on down to Zach's shop today, or visit the website. And if you're not down here for our sale, I'll take me shooter and blast a hole right inside your...
Hi there, I'm Mega Blitz X, former 2-time Tag Team Champion and Big Oof Champion, and spokesperson for the Omega Pub. We at Omega Club created the pub as a means of leaving the drama and workplace stress behind so the wrestlers and staff can just sit back and relax, have a nice drink, and reinvigorate themselves for the next day. We've got your favorite brands of drinks from across the multiverse, karaoke nights on Fridays, and pay-per-view viewing parties, now in our new mobile bar truck. But don't take my word for it, here's some comments from our fellow wrestlers.
After a hard day in the ring, and an even harder day deciphering the eldritch hieroglyphs of someone's bank statement, Omega Pub is a calming place to visit. Even the bar fights are relaxing.
Sparrow here. I give Omega Pub an enthusiastic 2 super thumbs up for service and a friendly atmosphere, and great drinks made to order.
Take it from the 3-time, 2-time, 4-time champion of cracking back the creature. The Omega Pub serves the finest drinks.
Omega Pub, where the champions drink. Have a deadline to make, but it must be done by morning? Feeling the midnight oil is not enough. Try Midnight Sun, the shot of energy you need to be temporarily nocturnal. No chemicals, no sugar, all natural ingredients. Comes in flavors such as crimson cherry, graveyard green apple, and howling blueberry. Midnight Sun. Become one with the night. Warning, do not use more than 2 shots in 24 hours or you may become hypersensitive to UV rays.
Have you ever felt alone? Full of anxiety? Depressed? What is a hots fight? What is your mother's maiden name? Where is your mother right now? Do you ever go to a pub or lounge that doesn't serve chips? Apparently you do. Introducing Ignacio's Nachos, made of the finest ingredients from New York City. If you're looking for a nacho with a kick that's unexpected, try Ignacio's Nachos. find them wherever fine nachos are sold. Ignacio Cervantes is not affiliated with the Spanish Inquisition. Thank you.
Hey, you flabby liquid ape! Are you tired of breathing normally like a punk? Do you want to take your oxygen straight to the head? Try a fresh can of canned air! Scientists have agreed that breathing may or may not kill you! Don't risk it today! Buy a can of canned air! When life says you can't breathe, tell them that you can! Canned air!
And we are back. And really quickly, before we get to our next match, a couple tweets out on social media. Power Surge, first off, saying limited universal distribution supplies may vary, legally required to state that. Fair enough, Power Surge. I understand legalities. Also, Power Surge tweets out, Sam, I wasn't on the list, but I gave you a goddamn run for your money, even made you break your little self-imposed rule. Forgot to send that tweet.
True.
Yeah, it's true. He made Sam get weapons. Power Surge at Multivania made a great showing. I see great things for Power Surge coming up after that performance. I'm definitely keeping my eye on that kid. He is going places.
It's almost like people get better the more they wrestle or something.
It's really amazing, isn't it? Yeah, and or if they're allowed to express themselves properly.
You're saying if you script someone's promo and send them out there with a very limited amount of creative freedom, they get upset and don't perform as well?
It's weird, isn't it? Well, you know what? Speaking of weird, wait till you see who's in our next match. Let's head down to ringside.
The following is a singles match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, Mr. Nigma.
He's a mystery wrapped in mysterious secrets, bundled in another mystery.
And Mr. Enigma representing Jiff Inc.
Oh god, that's still a thing, isn't it?
It is, although apparently Sir Uncle Dunk got recruited for some secret law enforcement organization that he said, I can't tell you about because then we'd have to put you in prison. And then he tendered his resignation.
Huh.
But he's, his rehire, he's listed as will rehire. But meanwhile, Enigma out here bringing wrestling justice, and by wrestling justice, I mean he will solve all the mysteries presented to him.
While he himself is a mystery at the same time. Oh boy.
And introducing their opponent, representing VIP, they are the Doctor of Albanomics.
And here he is, the Doctor of Albanomics, representing VIP.
Hey, Jerry. Bird
yes,
life.
Michael.
Bird life.
Oh, is that what that is? Bird life.
Bird life. Basic Albanomics. Been here for years. Something I can't rhyme. But I love this man.
I mean, he is a storied wrestler in our organization. Although I'm still jorts. Just somebody needs to explain jorts to me in a way that will make it seem like a good idea.
Listen, sometimes you like the breeze on your knees.
And they're off. Enigma throwing the Doctor into the corner. And a neck break.
Like a dad, but an uncle at the same time.
A neck breaker for the ages. Oh, he's just working over the arm. This is going to be interesting because Nigma and the Doctor of Albanomics are both very skilled submission wrestlers.
And this could come down to both of these competitors on the mat desperately gasping for air and or, being in pain. As you see here, head scissors locked in. And the triangle, excuse me.
Well, I mean, they're both able to fly, but also skilled. But Doctor of Albanomics, more of an arm and head submission specialist, whereas Mr. Enigma focuses on the legs.
And as you say that, Jerry, good pick of the ankle there. Floats over. Oh, but the dragon screwed there. Quick counter by the Doctor of Albanomics. Meanwhile, now working over the arms, trying to shut down that, strength for the submissions. Quick leg kick striking combo.
Whoa!
Oh, there we go.
Remember what I said about the Nigma's perchance for leg submission?
Wrapping it around the ring rope.
Yeah, wear those legs down a little bit.
Gonna put a lot of pressure there on the knee.
Oh no, I think psychological warfare. I think he's talking smack.
He's talking shit, but also swaying back and forth very gently. Oh, kick to the leg. Straight in the hamstrings.
And now, whoop. Oh, outside he goes.
Toss to the outside. You can't forget the burgeoning, bulging muscle of the Doctor of Albanomics. He's got some power behind him as well. Not just that submission prowess, but he's a strong competitor, to say the least.
I mean, he is. He's been around the block.
Up and over goes the arm. Taking advantage of that leverage is Enigma, now sending him back into the ring.
Yeah, Nigma getting it back in the ring where it belongs. Only place he's going to win. Who do you like in this matchup, Michael?
I don't know. I don't think we know enough about Enigma to see if his, submissions are up to snuff when it comes to the Doctor of Albanomics. Though we have seen the Doctor of Albanomics, claim victory with his submission wrestling prowess, so I'm going to have to go with him.
All right, well, I think... Oh, never mind. Oh, here it is.
Oh, there it is.
Maker's Guillotine.
Guillotine. You got to get that weight low on the back there.
Again,
Enigma, enough core strength.
This is what happens when you have submission wrestlers fighting each other. They know how to get out of those as well as get people into them.
The flying crucifix, beautiful. Oh!
Well, and here we go. Again, that four-leg clover. And
clover.
Albanomics
able to rotate out of it.
Dr. Albanomics able to get out of it.
He's going to be feeling that on the knee. All that pressure on the knee. That's a lot of leverage and torque. Ooh! Getting that pin high up on the shoulder, that can be very precarious.
Now what's he going for? He's going for... I'd call that a modified tequila sunrise, I think. Very innovative.
Lion tequila, tame sunrise sort of thing.
And that one we just call slapping the taste out of your mouth.
Oh, absolutely.
That's from back in my day. Oh!
That's just leaving the ring with less brain cells than you came in with.
Oh! I don't know what don't know what he's going for, but caught by Enigma. And now the man of mystery going up top. Oh! I think he was going for a hammer strike, but got a punch in the gut for his trouble.
Yeah, that quick step to the side and just driven the fist into the gut of Enigma.
Ooh, kick out at 2 by the member of GIF Inc. I have to imagine Seth Jackson is going backstage about. He's either evaluating this, eating. Oh, here we go again. Maker's Guillotine slapped on for the second time.
Dr.
Albanomics wrenching it in, and Nigma gets out again.
Not so much a choke as it is torquing the neck, pulling at those vertebrae. That can easily well, it can end your career, Jerry. If that Maker's guillotine just has a little bit too much torque on it, you're done.
Back and forth, trading blows.
Big slap.
Oh!
Followed by a punch, that vicious left.
Wait a minute!
Oh, here we go!
Tope Suicida!
Diving through that middle rope with velocity.
And here we have the Doctor of Albanomics kicking it into a new gear. Maybe he's feeling a little fire thanks to his his sometimes tag partner, Suplex Sam.
Yeah, coming out, making that declaration.
Yeah.
The #1 contendership for that Warp Gate Hardcore belt.
You know, the Doctor is a former Nexus Titan champion himself. That feels like another life.
That does indeed. The time far removed.
And in comes the Man of Mystery kicking, and down goes the Doctor of Albanomics. Oh, pushing off Nigma. These two just feel very evenly matched. Oh, sometimes just stomp a man's foot.
Right on the toes.
Oh!
I'm guessing those sneakers don't have steel toes, Jerry.
I guess not. Going up top.
That's right. This is a wrestling company. You gotta wear wrestling shoes.
Oh, he's got him pinned. One. Two.
He rode that one all the way down, but it wasn't quite enough.
I think we just saw the canary kick from the Doctor of Albanomics.
Yeah, that canary kick. #bird life. Bit of a desperation maneuver. But now, regaining control, there's that two-piece combo.
Oh no, I think we're gonna, yep, here it comes. Oh! DDT into a third Maker's guillotine.
So much torque on that neck, and it's done. It's done, Jerry. It's done. The Maker's guillotine does it.
And your winner, the Doctor of Albanomics.
And there you have it. The Doctor of Albanomics picking up a victory for himself. It also helps for VIP. And with that, I guess there you go. You picked the winner of that one. Right down the middle, Michael.
Yeah, hard to be mysterious when the discs in your neck are being pulled apart.
I mean, fair enough. Well, you know what? There's a lot's been going on, as we've been saying. A lot of action happened last week. You know what happened last week? We saw a great match by Locken of the International Combat Club.
Ick!
And we're now going to hear from his partner, everyone's favorite communist, ladies and gentlemen, Nice Ice.
We are the ICC. Rapture, buddy. I know you're better than that. I told you people, I do not half-ass this. Locken does not half-ass this. We love professional wrestling. We want men and women willing to punch, kick, throw chairs, and even bite their opponents to fight for what they believe in. For you see, our enemies are ruthless. They will leave you broken and crippled in the ring, left for dead. They are rage, and we will be worse. We will rip and tear until it is done. If you think you have what it takes to be a great professional wrestler, hold gold and fight for this sport we all love. get in the ring and give us more than a half-ass attempt. Show us your willpower. Show us your fighting spirit. Show us your violence. Because we are the ICC. And we don't half-ass wrestling.
And there you have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Nice Ice pointing out that the ICC does not half-ass wrestling.
Yeah, no, you each take a part of the ass. Because, you know, it's too much for one person to have a lot of ass. You gotta redistribute the ass like a bunch of animals.
Do you feel better now?
Yeah, I do.
Good. Because tweeting out on social media, MNW Warzone is brought to you in part by Bandwagon Trampolines. When you can't come up with an original idea, jump on the bandwagon.
Very
I need a couple of those.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, another person. You know what? I was going to go to this thing, but an important tweet has come to me from Kelly. Where Kelly's tweeting out, wow, didn't know Mike was an ass man.
No comment.
But anyway, so earlier we heard from our Warpgate hardcore champion. Well, you know who else has something to say, especially after the events of last week? That's right, folks. It's our Nexus Titan champion. Let's head down to ringside.
Our favorite little rat goblin ogre thingy.
No, that's wrong champion.
Ah.
I'm talking about, it's gotta be Cain! Folks, all right, I want you to all understand. Now listen to my voice. Even a year ago, if I came out here, I would be ranting uncontrollably, just bubbling with emotions I didn't know anything to do with. And Exarcoon, you have taught me focus. You have taught me how to channel my emotions. But last week, Master, I had beaten Juan Chance. He was defeated. I showed that I was the better wrestler. And in my victory, you threw a chair in the ring. Exarcoon, let's talk about the chair in the room. That's right, folks. I have something to say about that chair. The chair was unnecessary. I didn't need the chair to win. He was already defeated. I didn't need... What was I supposed to do? Show my dominance over him? I had already done that. Using the chair would have sullied my victory because it would have added unnecessary damage. So, Master, I understand you like to create pain, that it breaks people's chains, but it is not my way. So at some point, you and I are going to have a long conversation to establish where we stand and what I will and will not do. I will show everyone that I will be the most dominant Nexus Titan champion they have ever seen. They will fear all 8,602 of my moves. But I do not need to humble an already humbled opponent. He was defeated. He was done. Oh, for God's sakes, it was one chance. What more did I need to do? So, Master, let's have a meeting of the minds. All right, so I guess Cain... I guess maybe he and his Sith Lord Master not 100% on the same page.
Is it a good idea to bite the hand that feeds you, though? I don't know. I
mean, that's an interesting question for sure. I don't know how it worked. I don't understand this whole Sith thing.
Always two there are, no more, no less. Isn't that the thing?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how all that works. I just know that there seemed to be an issue. Well, before we get into our next match, we have another person who had an interesting time recently, who has been called out. So in our return show, in our season premiere, we had a match between two fantastic competitors, those of course being Jaunt Tristan and Injustice Jake, with Jake winning and breaking the undefeated streak of Jaunt. Now, Jaunt came out last week and had some strong words for Jake. So now let's go hear from the Merciless Merc for his response.
So let me get this straight. I'm supposedly a stain, a lamb, an inconvenient speck of mud, and an eyelash in his dessert simultaneously. You're telling me this posh alabaster asshole thinks so much of himself that he just assumes he's even on my radar, apparently. Wow. You know, while we're on the topic of 2 weeks back, let's set the record straight. You pristine porcelain prick, it was no fluke. It was no fluke that you lost to me. As much as you want to dwell in your delusions of grandeur, you with no notable matches won, no shows headlined, no shows stolen, certainly no contenderships to speak of, much less a title reign. The way things add up, you're so far under my radar that you might as well be 6 feet underground. Jaunt, or Yaunt, I don't know. I think I'm more at risk of being put to sleep by your monologuing than being hurt by you physically, despite the fact that the stench of your self-importance could knock out lesser men. It's either that or the cocktail of perfumes you wear backstage. Some days I really think I should pray for Seth Jackson. I'm not sure why you insist on denying yourself the chance to improve on your so-called perfection by taking this loss on the chin and moving on with your career. It also calls into question how you perceive reality here in MNW, because a lot of things you've said and have assumed about me have made no goddamn sense at all. Let's take a minute and introduce you to a little logic. If you want to make this matter personal, then you're going to regret it. If you want to keep clean, you should keep walking through your little playground, Tristram. If you push me too far, then I'll make sure that this ring is stained with your blood, sweat, and tears when I'm through with you. I'm only going to warn you once. That's just how things work when I am here.
Wow, that's the Paragon Injustice Jake laying down the law to Jaunt Tristan.
There was several threats. Just all of them scary.
I mean, he's not called the Merciless Merc for nothing. But that's fine. So, meanwhile, we have a match to get to that we just made thanks to our Warpgate Hardcore Champion, Suplex Sam. We are about to have a number 1 contenders match for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship, and it is happening right now.
Down to ringside.
The following is an Extreme Rules match for the number 1 contendership of the Warpgate Hardcore title. Introducing first, Glacirus.
There's Glacirus, master of street lucha.
And I think I know why Jake picked him last week. Glacirus had a great match, finally getting that rematch with Power Surge and coming up victorious. And of course, Power Surge is who the Suplex Sam faced at Multivania, so sure. I can see the logic of giving this man a chance. Plus, he is the master of street lucha.
Yeah, no, he may be picking his own competitors, but he's in no way picking people who are less of a prospect than himself.
Oh no, he is not picking lightweights, that's for sure.
He is punching up, or, well, just punching straight.
He's going for some, and then there's this guy.
And introducing their opponent, registered Anon.
Here he is, folks, your former head of human resources. Now it's just a brass tube in the back office. You put a thing in and wait for an answer.
Ah, the good old pneumatic tube.
That's right. And
that gives Anon more time to focus on his, I would say, mental well-being, but he's probably going to spend most of that time wrestling and talking to the other hymns. I don't know.
Still not 100% sure what happened in that match. He kept changing clothes in that match.
I don't know. I think he's trying to do like a one-man performance. Does he do like Shakespeare in the Park?
Would be interesting. But here it is, registered Anon. This man is one of the legends of MNW, former tag team champion, as part of One True Pain, and of course the HR director. And I'm so glad he's out of I'm so glad he's out of my hair. He's just wrestling now.
Yeah, why were you letting HR book matches? That's my question.
Didn't. They legally had the right. They showed me the paperwork, and the brass backed them.
Yeah, that's...
Well, now, weird. These two in an Extreme Rules match.
No holds barred here.
Yeah, #1 contenders match for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship.
Of course, starting up. Looks like a standard wrestling match here, but eventually someone's going to go searching under that ring apron.
Well, so here's an interesting thing. Normally, you'd look at this match and go, it could be very evenly matched, maybe slightly favoring Glacirus. But when it comes to getting extreme, well, I mean, registered Anon likes the pain.
Yeah, you kind of forget how much of a psycho that guy is. But it's matches like these that you see that flower bloom into its weird self.
I'm still trying to figure out what he meant when he said my blood tasted like fruit punch Gatorade.
I think that means what you take away from it. What I take away from it is that he likes the pain, he likes the torture, and he also likes Gatorade.
I forgot Gatorade did fruit punch.
Oh, and there we go!
Well, then here are the weapons! So here's a question, and this is going to be a question for Sam. Oh, never mind! God, Glacirus' knees! Oh my God! I was just going to say, is Sam going to go back to his I can beat you without weapons, or is the fact that Power Surge forced him to break that rule mean that rule is just out the door?
I think he's not going to address it, but it's probably going to be the latter. I think he's going to use that to lure people into a false sense of security, and that's a brilliant play on Sam's part.
Oh, there we go. Glacirus was bringing in that kendo stick. Oh, on the neck!
Straight across the throat. That's a lot of weight to be putting on that area. And to crush his trachea.
You know
what? Oh my God!
You forget how surprisingly strong registered Anon is, and then you see moments like that. I expect that from, like, I don't know, Sasquatch Wing?
Yeah, no, they into the military press, parading around with Glacirus above his head. That's a showing of strength right there. Running knee.
And Just, well, I think ref, get out of the way. Oh, sweep the leg.
They pick the ankle there. Big right hand from Glacirus. Street lucha sometimes just means beating the crap out of someone, doesn't it? Not necessarily any strategy or lucha technique involved, but just, I'm gonna beat you.
I mean, that's how it goes on the strength, the street, sure. Oh, good block by Anon.
The block reversal there. Glacirus staying in control here.
Up goes Glacirus to the top rope. Oh!
Acrobatic move dodge there. Nobody home because Anon is side coming. Kick reversal, head scissors takeover.
I mean, both of these men. This is what. Oh, you know, I find it interesting. It's Glacirus being more to go for. What did he? Oh, he's got a baseball bat. Oh boy,
that's an aluminum bat by the looks of it. Oh, Spanish fly and a punt kick straight to the lower back.
I mean, they're going for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship opportunity. They got to get ready to get extreme.
It's getting extreme here on the outside. And then once again, oh my God, his head on the ring apron, and his legs on the steel steps.
Well, and again, just the overall power of registered Anon.
Got him up into that vertical suplex so quickly. Drove his head into the hardest part of the ring, that ring apron. That's where the steel supports are.
Oh, he drove
onto the stick.
Onto the stick.
You don't just drop a man onto the stick, Anon.
Well, apparently you do if you're Anon.
That's hardcore if I do say so myself. And I'm talking about the hardcore of that kendo stick.
Now, of course, there's no count out in this, but the pin has to happen in the ring.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at him, Jerry, Anon's biceps look
I was
different
gonna,
to you.
I was going to say it looks like he's been hitting it looks like he's bulked up since I last saw him.
All right, somebody's been giving Anon protein powder. Big left hand strike, reverse there. Glacirus into the gut.
Well, you know,
now
that he's not our head of human resources, I guess he has more time to hit the gym.
Huh. If this is the amount he's grown in this little time, I am terrified to see what he will become in the future.
This isn't even his final form.
I don't want to see his final form. Specifically because if this man transforms in any way, I imagine it'll be creepy.
You know, we know he comes out in beachwear a lot. Maybe he's been spending a lot of time swimming.
Maybe he's a Muscle Beach type of guy. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Oh! That reverse Rana takedown. What has he got? Oh, here we go.
Well,
the
now it's
crowd's
getting
gonna line up for
interesting.
this.
You know, you don't know what it's like being hit by a ladder, do you?
I would rather not ever find that out. That's a big steel ladder. It just got driven into the gut of Anon.
Well, it's not just that. It's got sharp edges.
Yeah.
It's not designed to be a striking weapon, so it's not safe. Oh, no. Well, now what?
Oh, no.
He decided not to go. I was
setting it up.
I was afraid of what he might do. Oh,
tripping him with it.
And now he's
Chop the ankles.
Now that the damage is done. Oh!
Faking him out. Oh, got a little cocky there. Anon caught him. That ring veteran status and the bomb. Thrown by Anon.
And now he's trying to get him over.
Rolling over.
Boston Crab.
Boston Crab. Right. I'd say right in the middle. But look, he's got him towards the corner. But his front half, the only direction he has to go, facing away from the ropes, he lets him go. He's got something else in mind.
Well, I think, oh no, here it comes. I know what's here. Yep, ladies and gentlemen, the bloody end.
This has got to be it. 2. No. He drove the back of the head into the mat. That bloody end. That's compressing his entire body weight on his head and neck. That is dangerous. Oh, speaking of head and neck. Pile driver.
And, oh, wait, is he doing it again? He is! A second one!
You're going to kill him, Anon!
A second bloody end!
And your winner and #1 contender, registered, Anon.
Well, there you have it, folks. There is your #1 contender for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. It is registered Anon.
Glacirus meeting a terrible fate. The bloody end hitting twice.
So I got a question for you, Michael.
What would that be?
Does this mean this is what we would have been facing if he had not been so distracted by being the head of human resources?
I think so. I think this...
Is him getting removed from that role unleashed something upon Warzone?
I think we may be entering a new anonymous era of ass-kickery.
I look forward to that. You know what? I cannot wait to book that match. But, folks, we're going to have to... we have a pay-per-view coming up in October.
Oh, we do. The spooky times are coming.
Yeah, that's right, folks. It is... Because you know what time what's coming up soon? Soon, it will be time for Apocalypse. Before that, tweeting out on social media, Kelly going, what the fuck? I only left for a second for an order, but why? No, how? Anon's so buff. That's the question of the day, Kelly. Why Anon's so buff?
I'd imagine push-ups, sit-ups, and...
Wait a minute, careful, you're almost describing One Punch Man.
Yeah, no, I was being careful, but if he starts losing the rest of his hair, I think we're screwed.
So, yeah, meanwhile, we've, as I've been saying all day, we have so much action going on. There's another bit of, it's paperwork. Speaking of human resources, paperwork is an important factor in wrestling. You don't think about it very often. But do you know who's good at paperwork? Do you know who's really good at paperwork, Michael?
The brass?
A public accountant.
Oh, yeah. Oh, would that be a specific public accountant?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from our favorite tax man. Ladies and gentlemen, Forrest, the Fortress, Wade.
The tax...
To Jerry Aldini, General Manager, from the Absolute Units, regarding expanding our roster. Dear Mr. Aldini, hope you're well. You mentioned last week that there was paperwork we needed to submit to add our new member. Naturally, we have all the required forms filled out and ready to file. The problem is, we would normally file these with HR. However, given the state of our HR department, I'm not sure who to send them to. For that matter, do we even have an HR department right now? With that in mind, I will attach said paperwork to this email so you can have it directly. We just ask that you keep things on the download for now. And when you see who it is, I think you'll understand why. Sincerely, Forrest Teammate. Well, P.S. Please tell Mr. Montoya that his cobbler tarts will be ready for pickup on Tuesday. Mama put the extra cinnamon in them that he asked for.
Okay, hang on a second. Now, as much as I want to talk about the paperwork, Michael, you get special orders from Mama Wade.
Yeah, listen, if you shut up about it, I'll cut you in, all right? Just shut up. I'll
She's
give you
extra
half.
Cinnamon, okay? Yeah, we're going to talk after the show, okay?
All right, I'll give you half. Just shut up.
Yeah, wait till you see. And I did look at that paperwork. I've handed it over to Pete to a liaison with, HR, the tube. But yeah, I saw who's on that list. It's like, I wouldn't have guessed.
Well, are you going to spill the beans, Derry?
No. Did you not hear Forrest in that letter asking me to be discreet?
You don't have to do what people say. Come on.
Okay. Do you want to disappoint Mama Wade?
No.
No, I didn't think so.
Okay.
So
you got me.
Just sit there and think about that. Meanwhile, so we've heard from our Warpgate Hardcore champion. We've heard from our Nexus Titan champion. Our next match, when we get to it, is going to be for the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion. But there's a champion. There's a singles champion we haven't heard from yet, and he has informed me that will not stand, and he wants to come down to ringside.
Ah, yes, here we go. So I get our two singles belts mixed up sometimes.
Fair enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, well, let's just go to ringside, and let's hear, well, I think you all know who this is. Sir, go ahead. It's Constantinople. Let's hear what he has to say.
Well, the belt that I hold, that tremendous piece of metal that brings out such feelings deep within myself. It's time to feel those feelings once again and open up said challenge. It's time once again to taste the blood, the viscera, the sweat, the things that make me feel oh so alive. So if anyone would like to challenge me to face your deepest fears, to face chaos in nature itself, be my guest. For I shall not be defeated by any who is simply coming out here for glory or for money. No, the motivations must be much deeper. The roots to chaos must be much thicker, much more...
Uh-oh. Well, this is interesting.
Oh boy, looks like we got
that is Istanbul, Constantinople's former tag team partner.
Oh boy. Member of GIF Inc. as well.
That is, but he doesn't get on the mic very often.
Issue.
Oh, he has an impressive mustache.
Well, let's hear the Turkish man speak.
Oh, Constantinople, my old friend. We were once as brothers. But look at how you have fallen. This warp has twisted you. I barely recognize you. But worst of all, you left me behind. We had dreams as children to come and ascend. And now you are all alone.
No. I am not alone. I have not descended anywhere. I have ascended to greatness. I have accepted the great truth of chaos, and I have become something greater than you will ever be. You are the one who accepts this human mediocrity and disappoints me, brother. So what have you come out for?
Oh, I thought it was obvious what I was out for. I accept the challenge. I will be your contender for the Big Oof Championship. But I have something else I need to make sure you understand. Our bond, it is gone.
Oh, it's a shame you say that. You were the one piece of flesh I still had something of longing for. But if you want that connection severed, then fine, so be it. You are another piece of ash. You are another obstacle in the way. You, then, by your own request, have signed your death warrant, brother.
No, brother, no more. In fact, I renounce the name Istanbul. No longer that which connected us. The play on being the same is gone. I shall come forth now with my birth name. You not face Istanbul any longer.
You're perfect. Your insignificant, stupid human name means nothing to me. My true self, my true form, my true name are things that would twist your mind into goo. They are concepts which them alone would be able to pin you in this ring, let alone my full glory.
And with that, I know how far you have fallen, Constantinople. But just be aware, you no longer face Istanbul. It will be the constant nightmare versus Osman Kilik. I suppose it always was going to be this way once you fell.
You uneducated swine are all the same. I hope to see you in this ring, and I hope to rip that identity, that petty little thing that is keeping you aloft in this world. I hope to rip it to shreds and alleviate your mind from the burden of consciousness.
Oh, but Constantinople, you forget how we really met. You forget where I truly come from, how you wished for companionship and found me. It is time I remind you who I truly am. I understood like 60% of that.
I think it means that this is going to be bad. This is going to be a bloody match, let me tell you.
But also, I actually got paperwork from, well, the man formerly known as Istanbul. He has officially requested a change in his presentation. He will now wrestle under the name Osman Kilik.
Osman Kilik it is.
So I guess we're going to be seeing that match. He has accepted the open challenge, so it will be Osman Kilik facing Constantinople for the Big Oof Championship.
The artist formerly known as a city.
Yeah, I guess he, I guess that's done. I mean, I'm sure we're not going to lose the mustache. That would be true troll.
Yeah, no, the crowd chanting here, not the mustache. I'm pretty sure the mustache is saying it's a staple.
It's already trending on social media. Also, Kelly tweeting out, I think it meant brother no more, right? Mega, that's what I got out of that. So, yeah, I don't know what they're... I mean, it was always unclear if they were related, if they were good friends, what it was. I'm more curious about the whole, true nature thing. You know what? That's fine, because, ladies and gentlemen, do you know what time it is? Michael, you know what time it is.
Oh, Jerry, is it time for our main event? But we have things before that, don't we?
Yeah, we have one thing, and that is because Constantinople just tweeted out, "The bloodier the better, come then, Killick. Face the ultimate combination of machine and mutation. Hashtag Hell Unchained." All right, but now we know what it is. Michael, if you would do the honors.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our main event. So let's do this.
The following match is for the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship and is your main event. Introducing first, representing the Absolute Units, Forrest the Fortress Wade.
Wade's got a world title shot?
Yes, I was looking who deserves a shot, and I felt who better than the Taxman. He cometh. Ladies and gentlemen, your contender for this match, Forrest the Fortress Wade.
Oh boy. Forrest the Fortress has a lot gunning against him. By that I mean an entire group of quasi-immortal weirdos.
I think he's getting you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if he's talking to Mama right now.
Yeah, better be fulfilling my order.
Don't you know what? There's more. I mean, I get it. You're going to give me half. Pretty dumb.
One quarter.
Yeah. Look. Okay. Anyway.
And introducing next, they are the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, representing Conquest Bloodline, Semjax.
Hold on a minute. Said it. That's why I saw the other. I thought some weird shit was going on. I saw the old belt in the dumpster.
Yeah, he's got a new belt. The bastard.
New belt. Gotta say, looks pretty snazzy, Jerry.
I mean, and coming out with the main event mistress, who I'm sure is still a little stinged by losing that match earlier tonight to Kelly.
Scathing.
But she is joining the champion coming down to ringside. There was a time when it was reversed. He was accompanying her down for her championship matches. But this is a big night for Forrest. He is getting his shot at the big time.
Could be serving a new champ up here tonight.
I mean, can you imagine the Absolute Units with the champion in their group, especially because they got a new member coming online soon.
That's going to be very interesting if they get it. Hey, if they do win, we better get a tax break, right? Yeah, surely.
I mean, I would talk to Forrest about what our write-off opportunities are if our accountant actually holds the belt, sure. But either way, there he is. And just, again, there are people over on Flashbang still angry about how this went down. I've had so many angry calls from Victor Vicious's lawyer.
Look at that brand new belt. Multiversal heavyweight champion on the line right here, right now.
So there he is. Forrest T. Wade.
Challenger. Reigning champ. Semjax.
And, it's, I don't know. I feel nervous. So nervous.
Laying it down on the line.
I mean, this is Semjax's first title defense since he outwitted everyone and got the belt.
Indeed, he worked us all.
I would ask who you like, but I think we all know who we're rooting for. And they're off.
As a man who likes his money, it hurts to say this, but I gotta go with the tax man.
Fair enough. And although, right off the bat,
starting off that Russian leg sweep. Big hits from Semjax, but an elbow to the leg shutting down that kick.
Oh, and now just kicking him in the face.
Forrest is going to have to rely on his power here. He's going to want to keep Semjax aloft as much as he can, tossing him around. That's the only way you're going to shut down this man, because if you give him an inch, he is going to take a mile.
I mean, we've seen it before. And, good use of the knees, Forrest. Good use of the knees.
Good use of the knees, busting up his gut there.
This is going to be the difference. Forrest has the power, but he's going to have to deal with the quickness of Semjax.
Not only that, when you're someone as quick as Semjax, but you also have that intellect that caused this whole situation, Jerry. He's been planning and planning and planning. It's like he's always 3 steps ahead.
I mean, we, as Dr. Caliban told people on Flashbang last week, vampires play the long game.
I suppose they can afford to. Big left-right combination stopped by Semjax. Big overhand rights. Those strikes. Deadly.
Oh, elbow to the face. Just lariat down to the ground. Let's go, Forrest.
Yeah, that big back body drop now into a slam here.
And he
Lady
hit
Boots up on the ring apron.
He hit the audit, but Boots was yelling something.
Completely ignored the zen-like focus of Forrest 2-8.
Well, that's what you need. I mean, that cool demeanor. And let's face it, we've seen him face a lot of crazy stuff. He is a man who is sponsored by 1-800-DON'T-DATE-THE-CRAZY.
Oh, absolutely. Got that single underhook into a German now. DDT in the leg. Trying to perhaps shut down some of that speed. Up, and then down to that facebuster. Now here he is. Mentioned on that midsection. That was a sheer drop right there.
It goes, and it just keeps coming, and it just keeps coming.
Kind of ironic to lay the boots in front of Lady Boots. Kind of almost feels like an insult to even try and kick someone in front of her. Quick kick up. Kip up. Step up into Giri. That was a great reversal. 2. No, and a kick out. See, give him an inch. He took that reversal and he turned it into what was a viable pin. Shades of Andre the Giant with that headbutt, putting his whole body into it. Now Semjax on top. Those MMA-like strikes, and it looks like he's drawn blood.
Oh, that's the worst thing that can happen when you're in the ring with Semjax, is him drawing blood.
There you can see it. There's some blood on the face.
Oh, that's not
Crimson
good.
mask forming. And look at Semjax. He's just drinking it in. Breathing it in. He can smell it.
No.
That almost sick satisfaction you can see on the man's face when he busts open his competitors. 1, 2.
Again, the resiliency of Forrest T. Wade.
Able to kick out. The issue that Forrest T. Wade might have in this matchup is cardio. You know, he's got that power, but is he able to stick with the speed and just the sheer oncoming storm that is Semjax? Big delay, vertical suplex there. Overhand right into a full Nelson.
Oh, and that's the deduct this. He's got him in the deduct this.
The deduct this. That modified full Nelson, again, putting torque on the neck. That has been the theme of this week. Oh, and here we go.
And now that is death and taxes.
Death and taxes, that good old-fashioned choke with the body scissors combo, putting pressure on the abdomen and cutting off that airway.
Now he's going for the pinfall. Is he going to do it? Can this be it? Oh! So close to a new champion.
Well, if he's a cold-blooded vampire, is there really a point in cutting off the O2 to the brain?
I mean, that's an interesting question. I don't know how it works.
Well, it seems to have done something because Forrest T. Wade is regaining control here. Able to drive his face into the mat. Semjax, though, takes that opportunity and he does not waste it.
And now he is
the ropes. No.
Stalking the tax man. This match literally is death and taxes.
DDT.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, here comes. It is the feral knee.
Feral knee lands. That's a devastating strike, and there it is.
And your winner, and still Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Semjax.
Well, Semjax
in the air.
Maintains his... Oh, it's Mega Blitz!
Mega Blitz!
Mega Blitz!
Mega Blitz is here!
Mega Blitz actually had a match against the former heavyweight champion that got interfered with due to the machinations of Semjax. If he had won that match, he'd be our #1 contender, and he almost won it.
Big chop drop kick into a head scissors takedown and another drop kick.
Yeah,
Big right hand. Oh my God, just throwing Semjax around.
I mean, these two had their rivalry has been going back most of last year. It is clearly not over.
Retro hero versus a classic villain. Who do you got if this comes to blows in a championship match, Jerry, and not just a fight here in the ring? Who would you think has that one?
I mean, that's a great question. Again, we got a henshin hero versus a vampire. They have definitely gone back and forth. Usually, Mega Blitz's biggest problem is the numbers game. He can take on Semjax one-on-one, but he rarely gets that opportunity. He often finds himself facing the whole of the bloodline. Oh, speaking of which!
Gorm emerging from the shadows.
It's Gorm. There's that numbers game. The unstoppable Gorm going to ringside to help his boss. Wait a minute!
The man who took out the longest rating.
That's Max! Maximilian Thunder Thighs!
That stupid lump of muscle anywhere! Maximilian! Maximilian! Maximilian!
And Max taking down Gorm!
Gorm, the man who broke the back of our longest reigning champion, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, you're not mistaken. And Mega Blitz now going, how do you like it? How do you like it? How do you like it?
We're going to need to get security out here to break this up, folks. But I believe that's it for tonight.
That is, although, hey, we got a couple things coming out we got to deal with. First off, tweeting out backstage from Osman Killick, Constantinople, As You Wish. So yeah, this is going to be fun. But yeah, I mean, it was a clean match with a little interference maybe from Lady Boots. But then obviously the issues with Mega Blitz and Semjax are nowhere near done. And then just add into that whatever, thank goodness Maximilian Thunderthighs was there ready and willing to take down Gorm before he got to ring. Who knows what could have happened to Mega Blitz?
Ready to spoil all the fun, more like.
Look, you've got a Henshin hero, and then you've got Max, who's got the soul of a Canadian Mountie. We actually saw that recently. He may actually have the soul of a Canadian Mountie. We're not sure.
That was terrifying.
Anyway, either way you look at it, that was an amazing final match. But ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. So, for Pete McPherson and Michael Montoya, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night!
Buenas noches!